Hi Virgo, this is your May monthly reading, and instead of doing all love this month, I thought that I would do it like the May overview. If you haven't already seen that pick a card reading, go and check it out. You may have some extra messages in there, but we're going to go love, money and career and life, and then finish up with some self-care and some advice. We've got Chiron, the asteroid of healing, the wounded healer for love, okay? For money and career, please, for Virgo in the month of May. I just heard, what is it? That kid, old school, I'm showing my age, that old school, like, pencil nose person. Oh my gosh, mind blank. And the chalkboard goes upside down. Okay, so something might be feeling a little bit upside down when it comes to love. Okay, let's dive in with love and this Chiron healing. This is making amends, I feel. It's like if something's upside down, it's just setting it right again. And it feels like you're adjusting a picture, you know, like how you get the level out and you just need to get the artwork in the right level. You need to get it centered, and otherwise like the room looks a bit skew-if. There's that kind of feeling when it comes to love. So it's like, okay, here's how we want love to look. Here's how we want to feel. How about we do some like adjustments? That's what it feels like a chiropractor for love. It's like, let's just do some adjustments. And it's interesting, I heard something on the Nut Report on the radio this morning. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? I don't know. I just said it. Where they were talking about the different stages of a relationship. It was a TikTok viral video that they were discussing. And it's like, I feel like this is the point where it's, you know, after the discovery period and you're just like, okay, there's a bit of a challenge here. Do we figure things out? It's that kind of energy. So whether you are figuring things out with someone you're in a situationship with, or whether this is figuring something out with someone you've just met and you're like, oh, I really want to take this to the next level. This feels also, Virgo, like someone who potentially like has taken quite a bit of time to be ready. Take that how you will, okay? Obviously, please only take this how it resonates. You've got the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom there, which just caught my eye in the viewfinder. So I think there is a sense that you want to have this. You want to have that longevity with someone. You want to have like a committed long-term relationship here. But there's just a hiccup. There's some self-doubt between the two of you potentially. There might even be like healing that is happening from an outside event, okay? But it could also be inherited issues from a past relationship coming into this new relationship. And because, you know, it can be happy healing too. This is interesting. It can be happy healing. I feel like for some of you, very specifically, it could be that you are dealing with someone who's taken a long time to come around and their emotions are just finally starting to come to the surface as you kind of start hanging out with them a bit more, start dating, okay, getting into the feels together. And this person is almost like crying happy tears, or there's a large emotional release. I also just talked about that with Pisces. So maybe in moments of intimacy, there's an emotional release that's kind of unexpected, but it could come from an inherited issue that is finally like clearing, cleansing, getting out of the way. And there's a sense of like forgiveness and softness that comes with that, okay? You kind of soften, okay? With the release of tears, I know that's not for everyone, but there is superpower in healing, okay? What else is going on here in love with this Chiron energy, please, in the month of May for Virgo? Nine of Wands, setting good boundaries and having like a sense of persistence as well. Like, I'm just going to go the distance, I heard. I'm going the distance, that Cake song. I haven't heard that in years. You've got the Hermit and the Four of Wands with the Nine of Wands. So look, you're going within a little bit, and that's perfectly good and well with the Chiron energy here. You're going within a little bit to strengthen a commitment and having the perseverance to see this healing process through. Okay. And if you are someone who is like single as a Pringle, I feel like there is a moment where you're not giving up hope in love completely. And you're actually having like almost like a decent time hanging out by yourself, getting to know yourself, dating yourself, taking yourself out for dinner. And you still have that inclination for a long-term commitment. You have that desire for potentially marriage here. And you're also, there's 11-11 energy with the Four of Wands. So it's also like you understand that fate and destiny is going to play a role in this, in your love life. You just have this feeling, you know, I have a feeling that something good is on its way. You also have the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So a small opportunity, at least it looks small in the beginning, can turn into something quite incredible here. And look, if this person has taken a long time to come around, for those of you that resonated with that particular story that was coming through, I think this person might finally like offer you something, might give you a small gesture, small gift. They might even offer to move in, okay, or have you move in with them, because the Four of Wands can talk about moving in energy and moving away from that sense of isolation, okay, from that sense of doing things on your own and being super independent. And you've been almost had like your boundaries up about how independent you have been. And that's a good thing, but you can step over that fence. And look how, if you look at it on a certain angle, it does look like a picket fence, okay? This is like, okay, I could hold myself back and deny myself, you know, the like happy blissful family life is what I'm getting, but I think I've waited. I didn't come this far to only come this far, okay? And so, and I feel like I was just about to say it, if you caught that, I was just about to say I haven't waited this long for nothing. So again, that comes back to this person who may have taken a long time to come around, and they give you a small offer, a gesture, maybe take you out for a meal. Maybe there's jewelry involved for some of you. I just get that feeling. And then you realize, holy moly, this person has so much to offer me. And now I really, truly understand why they took so long to get their emotions in check and to coming around. Like they had to do a lot of emotional growth so that they could almost be like in their power. They might have even had to get their finances right to come forward. But this person feels like they can offer you that Ten of Pentacles, okay? They're coming through like someone who is protective, who is grounded. I feel emotionally wise as well, just with the gray hair and the wolf dog at their feet, okay? So someone who comes through as independent, yes, but who comes through as almost a supporter, a provider, a protector kind of energy. Very masculine energy. We only do energy here, not gender, okay? But I do feel like that's a promise, like it's a promising kind of situation, and the healing actually moves to a whole new level inside this connection. Who is this King of Pentacles? The Sun. Is it a fire sign? Is it a Leo? Okay, this feels so warm and positive. And look at the energy of this. Actually, all three. The Page of Pentacles looks like a clearing, and that's where you would probably put down a campfire, right? And then, oh, the cards are flying everywhere. Then you've got this like really warm glow, and it looks like a log cabin that this person is sitting in. It feels really warm. And then you've got the Sun. It's like, hallelujah. You know, I just feel really safe here. I feel protected. I feel warm. I feel happy. I feel positive. I feel vibrant. It feels like a fresh new start, but it feels like it was worth it. There's a sense of being worth it here. The Star. Oh my goodness. I have chills. This is a wish come true for you. This is really healing. Again, it just came full circle. Chiron healing, Star, Aquarius healing, okay? This is beautiful for you. This is so lovely. Wow. And so much personal development has gone on in this month for you, in May for you, or is going to go on for you. This also feels like you're being seen by this person, been truly seen and heard by this person. I love that for you. All right, let's get the main emotion in love for Virgo in May, please, Spirit. What's the main emotion attached to this situation? I'll take both. Trust and flow. Yeah, look, the trust has a little heart within it, and then like two pieces coming together. Okay, I really think you've both been asked to trust each other in this situation. And if not, you're being asked, if there's no one coming through for you and you're like, I just can't see this happening, I think you're going with the flow of supporting yourself and coming through for yourself in financial ways, in material assets, in grounding yourself, getting in nature, okay? Very much with the Sun energy. Go and, you know, get that vitamin D, get in nature and feel and plant your feet in sand or dirt or grass. get on top of a mountain and take a deep breath. There's that sense of going with the flow, trusting in the divine cycle of life, okay? Although it's been a little bit of a maze to get here, some of you might be a little bit older in age and you feel like, okay, this has been one hell of a wave to ride to get through this maze to find the prize in the middle, okay? And the prize is you for sure. But I feel like this is a partnership that you have been waiting like your whole life for, really. I'm just going to dodge that to the side a little bit. And let's dive into money and career. We've got North Node and Destiny. I love that. Awesome. You're really like taking a new journey, taking a hike, I just heard. Okay, some of you might be walking away from like a dead-end kind of job that doesn't like fuel you, doesn't light you up. It's never been your calling. It was just like a filler. That's what I heard. You want fulfillment. You want to like soul search a little bit here. You want to blossom in new directions. You feel like you're possibly being called in new directions. This is following your North Star here, Virgo. Again, with the personal development, the process development, okay? Understanding how, you know, finances work. It's like something's finally clicked for you and you are heading out. There's like a sense of like heading out with just what I've got, just with what's on my back. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Some of you might be leaving a job to actually start up a small business of your own or to buy a big business if that's for you. This is very abundant energy, but very independently abundant energy. So I do feel like working away from the actual colleagues, if you work with colleagues, this is like working independently and having a lot of success doing that. It feels like you can support yourself, you can support your ideas, you're going out alone, you're entrepreneurial. Wow. Wow. Beautiful. Wow. Stop. Tell us more about money and work, money and career with this North Node for Virgo. Oh my gosh. Who is the King of Pentacles? Stop it. Oh my goodness, Virgo. I am so happy for you. Oh, wow. You've been waiting for this. God love you. Yes. Yes. Oh, freaking heck. I'm so excited. You got the 7 of Cups at the bottom. You have made the right choice. You have absolutely made the right choice. Whatever you are doing with your career, you're just like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of not feeling like jazzed up by my work, okay? This has given me so much energy to like move forward. And for you, that is awesome. Being an earth sign who kind of has like perfectionist tendencies, you love to like get things done, very much Virgo sun energy. This feels like this is a calling that you finally have paid attention to, that you knew all along was going to make bank. You knew all along that you were meant to live. Literally, if you haven't watched my latest money video, this is you living your best rich life. And I mean rich in terms of health is wealth, okay? In terms of emotional fulfillment, you feel really good. You may be in a role where you are like delegating to other people, okay? And that's what gives you a sense of independence. I feel like there's a sense of hierarchy here, okay? So if you're not the only one and you're at the top doing it all, this is a sense of you delegating to other people and utilizing your people, or like gathering your people. This king energy is really like motivating his people to move in the right direction for the best and highest good for the company, for the mission, for whatever it is that you're trying to financially get off the ground here. This is more than get off the ground. This is more than get off the ground. This is, we are destined to create something epic here, okay? You're really listening to your intuition. You're making wise business decisions, okay? You're making wise financial decisions. You're not just spending willy-nilly. You are knuckled the F down, okay? But it's all within your stride, okay? I also think that you're not telling people everything that is going on, okay? I feel like you are keeping mum, okay? That's a word about like keeping a secret. I'm sure you already know that, but there's a sense of keeping mum. And I felt for some that you needed to hear it that way. Keeping mum. about your plans and keeping some things up your sleeve, okay? I feel like the magician would turn up here as well. There's a sense of like you're pulling a rabbit out of a hat, and that risk that you felt like you might have had to have taken in April is really, really paying off. And it feels like balance, okay? And then you've got the temperance again. So it definitely feels like something that's taken a long time to possibly come around. It feels like divine timing has finally said, yes, now you get your rewards, now you get your recognition, now you get the abundance, okay? Now you get the approval for the loan, now you get that award that you've been really wanting to get. Now you get your license to be able to do X, Y, and Z. Now you have earned that massive bonus. There's something very rewarding about the timing that in which you have made the right moves to become more independent, that you've followed your gut about, but has been divinely guided, okay? You had a pause period in the past, but now it's like go time, okay? You've been patient for a reason, and your patience has paid off. You've made the right decisions here because you've also got the Queen of Wands. What an incredible set of cards here, okay? With all these court cards, with all these cards here, with people as well. I mean, the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands could very much talk about going into business together as a partnership where someone is more grounded and someone's more creative, for sure, okay? One might be a silent partner, is that kind of energy that I'm getting from the Nine of Pentacles. Again, there's a sense of sovereignty, there's a sense of like independence here. But regardless of whether this is a person, okay, this king and this queen, I feel like this is you feeling really passionate, really driven, really like poised. You're moving with purpose when it comes to finances, career, work, making more money. You're making decent investments like that are really going to serve you well. And you've cut off toxic people. You've cut off toxic situations. That's why you had to wait until this timing. That's why the universe pushed you to make XYZ move and wait XYZ months or years, because you were having people in your energy that were possibly leeching off you, okay, that may have been attached to you when it comes to marriage or love, okay, and now that they're gone, now that that situation has transformed, you don't have attachments that are like draining you, that are wasting. I just heard like wasting time, wasting money, wasting resources, okay? This feels like you're safe now. Didn't I say safe over here and safe over here? That is so beautiful. Wow, Virgo. Goodness me. Incredible. What is the overall emotion here when it comes to finances, work, career for May for Virgo? The overall emotion here. How's this all going to feel? How's it going to feel? All right, we got a bit. Let's get into it. I'm going to take the main one, which is fear. Look at that. It's like walking through a new threshold, walking over that threshold that maybe you felt was a risk. Maybe you were scared to do it, but it looks like a decent door. It looks like a decent structure now, okay? It looks like this too will hold up. This is going to hold up. I can walk through, and even though it's dark in the background, I don't entirely know how it's going to turn out. I feel good about walking into this. I feel good about it. I'm going to face the fear and do it anyway. That is the energy that... And look at the color of that. I don't know if it's showing up on the screen, but it's like a beautiful forest green. There's something very intuitive about this. It feels very magical. So the fear is just like a little guidance system that is saying, yeah, just do it anyway, because what you're fearing is just actually like reaching the peak. There's a sense of anything that you might fear is just fearing success, okay? You've got passion there, very much with the Queen of Wands. You've got mystery there, very much with the High Priestess, okay? Keeping some things to yourself. You've got peace there. That is definitely the Temperance energy. Wow. You've got sadness there. That is detaching from the devil kind of energy. Bittersweet, I just heard. And you've got consciousness. Again, this is all of this coming together. Consciousness, tapping into what you knew, and just trusting it and going for it anyway. Love it. All right, let's have a look at life in general. We've got the 10th house and reputation, okay? This is a moment in the spotlight for you. I feel like May is really putting you, and look at that, like sun energy with the love, okay? You've got the star energy over here. You're like bossing up major over here. It feels committed, determined, dedicated, fired up, you know, fired all the way up, that kind of energy. And you're getting some kind of like kickback for that. You're gaining confidence, you're being seen, people are starting to talk about you openly. They're like, wow, what did Virgo do? The Virgos had like a massive shift. Like I can feel the shift coming before they even walk in the door. There's a sense of career definitely being the highlight, okay? There's a sense of creating a legacy. And didn't we see the Ten of Pentacles before we even started shuffling the deck over here? Okay, so this is really about like, this person comes through for you as the King of Pentacles. You show up as the King of Pentacles. This feels very divine. This feels like, okay, we're a great match here. Okay, feels like we could actually be a power couple. Look at the two thrones, okay? The two thrones. Very interesting. Might even be same-sex couple, but we don't do, you know, gender. We just do energy. But two people who look like a power couple, okay? This is the end of a cycle. This is completion, and then it's renewal, okay? This is ambition, social status, it's power, it's fame. It's also about social causes too. So having enough to be able to give in a way that you want to give, doing good work, doing work that feels very fulfilling and rewarding, okay? But something that gives you notoriety and that actually enhances your reputation for the best, in the best possible kind of ways. Give you a sense of fame, purpose, okay? You feel like you're at the pinnacle. What else when it comes to life in general in May for Virgo that they need to know? Nine of Swords, okay? The Devil upright. The World. I'm actually going to take it upright because I thought I flipped it the wrong way then. All right, let's just have a look at this. Look, this might keep you up at night. This like, you might be attending a lot of events. Look at the red carpet there. You might attend a lot of events and you might have a little bit of anxiety about, oh, I'm thrust into the spotlight. I'm thrust into the like rewards section, and wow, this really did come together like fast. Although I've been waiting, it's like boom, here it is. Are you ready? It's all the money, it's all the passion, it's all the excitement, and then it's like all the detachment as well. But it's also like all eyes on you, go time. You know, you've been preparing for this your whole life, and there's a sense of like you may have a sense of anxiety about this. It might be keeping you up at night. You might not be getting much sleep, but it feels like it's for the best kind of reasons. Just be careful that you don't let this devil energy kind of back into your life when you are in a vulnerable state, okay? So I would avoid like late night texting. I would avoid taking late night phone calls or answering emails late at night, that kind of energy. It's interesting that you've got very similar imagery here with the like steps leading up to something, okay? Very much a reputation kind of energy. I'm very much picturing that era of Taylor Swift. I'm picturing snakes coming to claim what isn't theirs, you know, and to take a bite of what they didn't create. So just be aware of those types of people. You've got the World here, so it feels like, yes, a cycle and completion, that 10th house energy, absolutely. It feels like you might also have some extensive reach, okay, with what you're doing. You might actually gain some notoriety in other countries as a result of what you're doing here. That's just for some of you. You may even be traveling as a result of what you're actually creating here. You might take some trips. You might extend your website services to include the rest of the world. But it is a sense of like completion and finding like the gold at the end of the rainbow, and then it's a new chapter. Now we start like the level up. You know, the level up has really begun, but now we start living it. Interesting. What else about life in general? What else? That's too many. What else does Virgo need to know about life in general for the month of May? Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, lots of passionate offers coming towards you, okay? Feeling very invigorated about self, okay? I also feel you moving your body a lot. This feels very sexy too. It feels like you're very like confident. It feels this sense of success is really giving you like, especially as you face your fears and you walk through that new threshold, and when you like set really decent boundaries for yourself, and even though you're tested sometimes, you're like, yeah, I just did that, and it feels so good. You feel like you're really trusting yourself. I love that. it feels young, you know. This actually makes you feel like you're reliving your youth in a beautiful way. The Chariot, yeah, it could definitely be traveling. You could be taking a holiday as a result of like your hard work. You could have earned a trip. For some of you, that's very relevant. You may even be moving house. You may be building a new house. We've got the Four of Wands over here where I talked about someone moving in with someone else. But this is Cancer energy, and so it feels like coming home to self, coming home. Pisces also got like that kind of walking yourself home, and I feel like this feels like right. It feels right for you. It feels like a blessing. And interesting how you've got the fear and the same kind of shape in the door, okay? It's like, no, I knew I had to do that to move myself in this direction, and I'm really, really freaking proud of myself. The High Priestess again. I love you. I love you. Let's get some self-care advice here for Virgo in the month of May. What self-care is most important to Virgo in the month of May, please, Spirit? What self-care is most important for Virgo in the month of May? Dance, nourish your temple, hydrate, write a gratitude list. Okay, that's a lot. It's like when busy people say they meditate for an hour when they are extremely busy compared to 20 minutes when they're not. It's because they need that extra nourishment. They need that extra disconnect time. They need that extra thinking time. They need to reset, okay? So write a gratitude list, remain humble. This is kind of saying as well, but also remember all the little things that you're doing right. You want to remember this kind of moment, but also you're putting it into being, you're putting it into life. And so being grateful for every little thing that is happening here is really going to help it to keep flourishing. Okay, speaking of flourishing, nourishing your temple feels like very plant-based with that vine going through there. Really look at your sacral chakra. If you're a woman, look at the womb space and how you may be holding on to fear in there. Okay, there is a link below in all of my videos for like crystal healing that can help in the womb if you feel called to that kind of energy. This is about expanding your aura. Like I said, I think people are going to feel you coming before you even walk in the room, because you're looking after yourself, you're taking care of business, you've done the healing work, and you're transforming in the best possible ways that feel really successful. Of course, make sure you're hydrating, drinking lots of water, and dancing. Okay, don't forget to celebrate, don't forget to have fun, don't forget to move that energy through your body. Let's get a final advice card here for you, Virgo, for the month of May. Final advice for Virgo for the month of May. Please let me know in the comments below how it resonated. Don't rush your life. There'll be enough to learn. There'll be enough time. Hang on. There'll be time enough to learn all you need to know to go as far as you're meant to go. Yeah. Wow. That's with that gratitude list. It's really talking about like enjoying every moment here, because there's a lot going on. There's some beautiful things evolving for you. And so you're like, okay, I've got all this passion, but I'm really going to like expand this. I'm really going to suck the most out of this moment that I possibly can. And there's a sense of like making this last for as long as possible. Okay. And you're going to go as far as you need to go. So you don't need to stress too hard about what's going to happen here. It's like, you have the dedication, the determination, the intuition that you're finally like facing and moving through to this new portal. This is a portal. This month is really a portal to a new world for you. Virgo, I love, 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 love. Best reading. Best reading. Congratulations. Good luck. Have fun. Thank you so much for being here, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.